Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Is this an end of an era in Hollywood? Are movies fans tired of remakes? Has social media deprived Hollywood of creative screenwriters? Will Hollywood ever attract creative? Will Hollywood ever be able to attract the creative screenwriters that produced blockbusters for years and years and years? Has the talent pool gone dry? Well, listen throughout the video. I'll kind of bring you up to speed on this. It's, Disney was talking about how a $1 billion live action movie of The Little Mermaid has become a flop. And a couple of the others that they've turned from cartoon to live action has also failed. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about remakes. And the thing is, this has been controversial ever since they wanted to replace Robin Williams with Will Smith as the genie in Aladdin. And that angered so many Disney fans that part of them boycotted the movie, the other part of them watched the movie. And a lot of them said it wasn't the same without Robin Williams. Now they're getting ready to do another Disney movie with the genie from Robin Williams, and they'll probably have a voice actor that could be able to imitate Robin Williams' voice to be able to do a tribute to Robin Williams as the genie, and hopefully hand off the genie to a new era. So that's pretty much the way things are is with the remakes. The other remake that they had a big problem with was Karate Kid. And Will Smith's son, Jaden, did the remake for the Karate Kid. And there was supposed to be a second one, but somehow it fell off the screen. I'm almost thinking because, well, Jaden didn't feel comfortable doing that, or Jackie Chan did not like taking the place of Mr. Miyagi, because Mr. Miyagi is a very influential character, and also because they opened up a Netflix series with Cobra Kai that kept producing the characters and pretty much killed off the franchise. So now I've talked about Little Mermaid, I've already talked about Aladdin, and it's just doesn't take the cake. Ghostbusters is coming back, but they're not doing remakes. They're doing continuations of the series. Dan Aykroyd right now is in the UK filming the new Ghostbusters movie. Harrison Ford is filming a new Indiana Jones movie, which is supposedly going to hand the franchise off to a younger generation Indiana Jones, I think. I haven't read too much of the reviews, but it's either to end the franchise or hand it off to someone else. Sylvester Stallone had two big franchises. He had Rambo and he had Rocky. He handed Rocky off to do Creed, and well, I guess Creed kind of flopped because it wasn't Rocky. It wasn't the tone of Rocky. And then Rambo, they killed off the franchise. Sylvester Stallone wished that they would have had at least one more, because he was ready to go and do at least one more. And he said if they killed the franchise off too early. So, personally, with Rambo, that's, you could do 40 million Rambos and I'll watch them all. It's the same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator. I believe Terminator, they passed the franchise off to something in a different direction. However, they could still they still have the ability to bring back for another Terminator, but I don't think I think Terminator's done for now. But Hollywood does not listen to their fans. They never have, they never will, they won't, they won't listen to their fans. There's been big discussions about idiotic comedies, like Airplane and Hot Shots Part 2 and Police Academy, and, why not build new franchises like that? Well, the thing is, they really don't have the people to be able to put that type of stuff together. They don't have the masterminds like Mel Blanc. They don't have the masterminds that can be able to put these masterpieces together. Well, some of the masterpieces that were done in the past are offensive in today's culture, but where is the person that can be able to build that kind of a franchise and put it out there? You have self-made comedy franchises. Adam Sandler's one of them. Jim Carrey's another one of them. And the list goes on. But the thing is nobody knows where to go. They don't know where to place themselves. The world has changed so much. And it's so, one group gets so offended, the other group says, hey, what about us? But the thing is, they don't want to be the one caught in the middle. They want to, if you want to watch my movie, watch it. We can get back into that era. If you want to watch my movie, watch it. If you want to listen to my comedy, excuse me. If you want to listen to my comedy, listen to my comedy. If you don't like my comedy, don't listen to me. If you don't like my movies, don't watch them. Once we get into that type of an era, then online streaming and creators will start responding. Hollywood still has yet to put out a Goonies 2. I think they were talking about it. I don't know if they've released yet. But they've wanted to do everybody's been begging for a second version of Goonies. The Goonies franchise is ready to explode. The Goonies franchise had one film. I think they talked about doing a second one. But all the cast members have grown up. And they want to do a second one, which could possibly spurn off to a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. They have a sequel. They have a series that they can be able to put together with Goonies. It's just waiting for it. Another one is Sister Act. Whoopi Goldberg has always talked about doing a last and final Sister Act to end the franchise. Why? Because Sister Act 2, I think, was the last one, left people hanging. At the end, the girl makes up with her mom, and Whoopi Goldberg shakes her head, but there's no handoff. There's no end to the franchise. Because they wanted to open it up for one more, but it never happened. And, that's, my notes. And that's exactly what Hollywood needs to do. They need to respond with all of these, well, we have this franchise, that franchise, this franchise, this movie, that movie, what are the demands, what should we put together? How can we end these series? How can we end what we began? And that would be, it'll be like Whoopi Goldberg does what she needs to do, and then at the end cutscene, and the pearly gates open, and she walks through, and I've got to rock this place or something like that. I don't know. Just my hypothetical or imagination working on how to end a Sister Act franchise. Crocodile Dundee with Paul Hogan. Paul Hogan's still around. Sharon Stone's still around. They could possibly put together at least one more good Crocodile Dundee to end the franchise. That was one of the most popular movies back then. And it was huge. It was absolutely gigantic. The thing is, we have more action stars out there now that are still fairly new. We have John Cena, we have Dwayne Johnson, and we have many more that are just starting inside of this. Why not build something around them? Because we already know what John Cena is more for, so he's more patriotic. Well, okay, well, why don't we open up a new style of maybe a new Bond, or maybe a new, but not a spin-off, and just a brand new franchise where we could be able to, you know, put together multiple movies. Men in Black, they kind of, I think they put that Men in Black to rest when they didn't do the handoff correctly between Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith to put it off into a new era. And I don't think Hollywood really knows how to do that. Is all of a sudden you have Men in Black International, and all of a sudden there's no Will Smith. There's no Tommy Lee Jones. And you're trying to think, what happened? How can this even happen? Where is this coming from? They should have did Men in Black International, had Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith in there, and they're working with the case, and then you know, it becomes a big thing, and Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith take off into space so that they can be able to work on a international, I would say, an international customs, and then the new agents take over there. That works. It builds a brand new franchise. Ghostbusters, that'll keep going until whenever. And it's still a powerful franchise. And if you sit there and you start thinking about all kinds of different movies that are out there, I mean, E.T. had a spin-off on Netflix, but E.T. can do it again. E.T. was very well loved. I don't know if the actors are still there for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That was another big one. You had Big Mama's House. You had Dr. Dolittle from on Eddie Murphy's side. All these other franchises you could actually put back together and bring back to life. Or just go and try and inspire creative writing again in schools. Creative writing is what built music, what built country, what built movies, what made comedy happen. All that. And then I'm going to talk about this in a movie probably tomorrow. In a video probably tomorrow. But I just wanted to get my 2 cents out because, you know, what is going on with these remakes? They don't need to do a remake. We need new stuff. We need new blockbusters. We need new comedies. We need new idiotic comedies. They tried to spit out, they tried to do it off The Mask, but The Mask isn't the same as without Jim Carrey. Maybe try and get Jim Carrey to do another Mask. I don't know. But I think they've ruined the franchise with Mask. But, like I said, they need to stop doing remakes and come up with more original content. That will spark a brand new race between, you know, a new race in Hollywood, and then it'll start a big race with the content creators that are out there trying to create new stuff. So, what do you think about Hollywood remakes? Drop me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.